Shege. So tonight, mystery surrounds the announcement departure of former Interior CS Fred Matiang'i from the country, with the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, that's a DCI, writing to the Immigration Department to provide the travel history of the former Cabinet Secretary. So as the DCI wrote to the Immigration Department, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, that's EACC, wrote to the Head of Public Service, that is Felix Kosgei, asking for details of Matiang'i's wealth declaration entries covering the entire period he served as Cabinet Secretary. Now, the flurry of correspondence saw the Immigration Department disclosing that Matiang'i had left the country on the 19th of February on a Dutch Airlines KLM flight. And as Hassan Mugambi now reports, it is not clear whether the embattled former CS fled the country or just made a trip to return later.
The exchange of correspondence between three government agencies left the question of the night unanswered. Where is Dr. Fred Matiang'i, and did he travel or flee the country? Days after former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i snubbed summons by the Serious Crimes Unit of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, it now emerges that Matiang'i is not even in the country. The DCI wrote to the Immigration Department seeking his travel history, and the Immigration Department reply indicated that the former CS left the country on the 19th of February this year. In a letter dated 28th of February, the Immigration Department, through Emmanuel Simiu, told the DCI that Matiang'i departed through JKIA on board KLM flight KL566. As inquiries on his travel history continued, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC opened a new front in what is now emerging as a formal anti-corruption probe against the former powerful Uhuru-era Cabinet Secretary. It now emerges that the EACC is probing the wealth records of the former Cabinet Secretary spanning a 10-year period. In the letter addressed to the Head of Public Service Felix Kosgei, the EACC is seeking key documents, including Matiang'i's initial and final wealth declaration records, to aid in the investigations. In the letter, EACC CEO Twalib Mbarak asked the Head of Public Service Felix Kosgei to avail certified copies of Matiang'i's wealth declaration records covering the period of 2012 to 2022, when Matiang'i served in former President Uhuru Kenyatta's cabinet. The EACC boss said the Commission wishes to request certified copies of declarations of income, assets and liabilities forms for the years 2012 to 2022, including the initial and final declarations. The exchange of letters come days after Matiang'i's home was raided by police after the DCI accused the former CS of giving a misleading report on an alleged earlier raid at the Karen home. The police obtained orders to retrieve CCTV from Matiang'i's residence in a move to establish who was behind the claimed earlier raid. And just a week ago, the former CS was summoned by the DCI to appear at the Directorate's headquarters. Matiang'i snubbed the summons. His lawyer Dunstan Omari said Matiang'i was never directly served by the DCI and that the former CS was out of the country. Hassan Mugambi, Citizen TV.